So Anglicare Victoria have had a group of staff that have come together. They came together in about a 24-hour period, and around 20 staff that have responded to the public housing COVID lockdown. We were working on 2 towers and supporting around 800 people across those towers. In the first 5 days, we got about 468 referrals, and then after that about another 100 in the next week. We are still supporting families in those towers now, some who we identified as having complex needs, others who are still COVID positive, so are still in self-isolation due to their test results.
What really stands out for me is how quickly the team got on board, how flexible everybody was, and we're just ready from the first moment to get in and do what needed to be done to help support the residents in the towers. There were literally a couple of hundred referrals in the first few days, and we had to very quickly assess and prioritise need, establish connections with the various services that were on ground and local, and set up our processes on the fly to help sort of manage that in a seamless way. We're responding to residents who had called the General Tower support number. The sorts of things that people needed in the first few days were urgent and daily medications, culturally specific foods, food intolerance requests like lactose-free milk, baby formula, nappies, and Anglicare were able to deliver those special request items for them to be taken into the tower. So our team continued to provide support once the full lockdown was eased to stage 3 restrictions because we found that people were still needing support, and that included people who were COVID-19 positive and people with other various health and support needs. It's been really good working with the other organisations in this sort of service-wide response. We've all pulled together with one purpose, and that's around supporting the residents through a really difficult time.
It has been fun, it has been engaging, it has been hilarious at times. Sometimes it's been really sad and frustrating, but I'm so proud of everything that has been achieved by the COVID Towers team in the past week. We have banded together and we've made the best outcomes possible.
I grew up in the housing flats, so when I heard the towers were going into lockdown, I knew straight away that I wanted to volunteer in any capacity. I just didn't know how. That's why I would like to thank Anglicare Victoria for providing me with the opportunity to give back to this community. Communities like this have helped shape me become the person I am today. With that being said, I'd like to give a big shout out to all the employees in the Western region. Your dedication and passion has been amazing and a pleasure to witness. Thank you.
It's been very fast-paced, but a pretty amazing experience. A very humbling experience to work with such a big group of people from across the org who haven't necessarily worked together before, but all jumped in boots and all, probably had no idea what they were getting into, me included, and have worked really hard and really long days to ensure that the needs of those individuals and families were met. Thanks to everyone who put their hand up, and to the people that we didn't even get back to that put their hand up. It was a pretty mad rush in those first 24 hours.